Yo, what's going on? It's your boy. I'm back, Mr. Indy Uchiha, Mr. Nerd Mix Alpha himself, here for A Plus Opinions with your review of The Flash, Season 9, Episode 5, Red Mask of Red Death Part 2. Almost forgot for a second. I digress. What's going on, guys? A pluses, nerd mixers. I'm glad you guys are here for this review, this episode. Although there was some things that perturbed me in it. I really like what they were doing, especially with the exit of Joe West. I like their intentions with the end of the episode to try to give us a little closure with the Ryan Wilder character and everything like that. But that was just everything still just felt so rushed and felt like they could have did a little bit more when it came to what was going on with this Red Death storyline with the Flash. We get in starting this episode and Red Death is going ham. She's in the police facility, and it was interesting in her setting her plan, having some type of antenna to set up to be able to create sentries of herself. Realizing that she had teamed up with Grog, which was really dope, because I love the call back to Grog. I love the call back to the Flash giving him a little bit of the Speed Force, especially with him losing a lot of his speed with trying to use that cosmic treadmill the previous episode, and the callback just to relationship with Grog and what was happening to him after Crisis, and all these. It kind of feels like the Flash has a villain, the Flash saves the villain, gets the villain to become somewhat of an anti-hero, and then you never hear them again unless it's a team up, like with Chillbane and Gold Guy, and you know what I'm saying, and all of them. We only ever saw Grodd after, you know what I'm saying, that. So it was interesting to see him have to deal with all the intelligent apes losing their intelligence, and the Flash never checking on him to making sure that, you know what I'm saying, he was all right, and that loneliness that he was having. A Red Death, you know what I'm saying, Ryan Wayne being able to take control of that and use that to her advantage in order for Grodd to be able to boost her telepathic abilities for her to be able to do what she's doing. So interesting to me, you know what I'm saying, with that happening, because I feel like there could have been more villains that uh she could have went after in order to try to ask for, you know what I'm saying, that same type of help in what was going on, as I always forget to cut my light on. So I feel like that was a missed point. I feel like it was also a missed point for the Flash to be able to go grab like Captain Cold and, you know what I'm saying, other friends to aid him. Kara, you know what I'm saying, like, unless they're saving all of this for, you know what I'm saying, a final battle and whatever's going on. But I feel like they always miss on the opportunities for him to be able to call out for help from others. You know what I'm saying? There are people from Team Arrow that were around that he could ask for help from. They're what happened to reaching out to Black Lightning or any of them and asking them for help. To pay a little bit of homage to, you know what I'm saying, these other shows that are going on. We do know we have Stupid and Mel coming back, but I mean, come on, man. What's up with, you know what I'm saying, asking Speedy to come here, you know, or Arsenal, or, you know what I'm saying, anybody like that, hey, lend me a hand in what's going on. The episode really derives around this plan B that Ryan Wayne is setting up, and her being able to just make the Flash pay and take over her city. She doesn't seem as much as a threat, a scary villain, as she's starting to sound like she's whining, you know, and like she almost like she knows she's lost, and she's just grasping at straws to try to, you know, to get a win out there. She turned Team Flash went from being the underdogs to her being the underdog, and she has a squad of very capable rogues that I feel that she didn't use to the best of their abilities. They were ended up being lackeys putting together equipment all the time instead of actually using them to be able to finish the process to, you know what I'm saying, to win. So her whole goal is to be able to stamp out crime before it happens. So she gets all these entry images of herself, you know what I'm saying, out, which shouldn't be able to harm people, but for some reason they figure out that it does. Like the image of something happening to you can actually kill you, similar to when the image of Savitar was put inside of Flash brain and stabbed him through the chest, and Flash almost died because of that. So it's a thing where I believe if your mind believes you're dead, then you can actually be dead, type thing that's going on. Random thought, you ended up getting Allegra and Chester finally sealing the deal with a kiss at a going away party for Joe, which was the weirdest spot to have it. And you know what I'm saying, Barry looking at him like, how long has this been going on? And you know, Iris saying more like, no, what took so long? You know what I'm saying? That was an interesting moment, but also a cool moment, because but I really feel like it's stomped on the whole situation, what was going on with Joe. The conversation between Joe and Barry when they're talking about being each other inspirations, and Barry telling Joe West how he was the father, you know what I'm saying, of all these heroes in some type of way, was grade A. You could tell that these two actors really holding a cord for each other. You know what I'm saying? That they really respect each other, and that the exit of Joe West on this show, you know, really meant something to this cast. He really meant something to these characters, and he will be missed. But there really is nothing left for him to do, or anything left for him to teach. So him being like the father of the new generation, and taking his daughter and going to the country, and Cecile coming to see them on the weekends, you know what I'm saying, in order to keep his daughter safe, makes the most sense in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I give this man the thanks, because he has been one of the one of the best things about this show that like never failed me. Like I knew that character was always going to be done right no matter what. So he will be missed. But the Flash is to the point. Team Flash is to the point that he's no longer needed. He's like the only one on the team without powers now. Because Kiwi or whatever, and then Kauia, Caitlin the third, is, I'm guessing, developing powers now. So we can't have a powerless person on the team, right? You get powers. Everybody gets powers. Oh my god, I miss Team Arrow so bad. So that's going to be an interesting concept, because they were able to rescue Chillbane when they hooked Cecile up to the machine in order to find Red Death. She ended up seeing Chillbane. They rescued Chillbane, and it seemed like he was brought back to life from a kiss from Kiwi or Kalaya or Caitlin 3. So she might have a way, because she even knew before anybody else knew that Iris was pregnant. And for some reason, Iris was pregnant like I think 3 months before she was supposed to get pregnant. So that's also very interesting to me, and what's going on with that, because that means that time isn't fixed, and that their timeline might be changing from stuff that they're doing, so that whole plan that Barry had when he was first following the season doesn't even matter, because the timeline is changing and stuff is happening on with its own. And you can see the happiness in both Barry and Iris' face when they found out that this was happening, that it wasn't a set point. So I can definitely dig that. Now, when it comes to what's going on with how they ended the whole Red Death thing in episode 5. I think there's like 8 episodes left in the season. They did finish wrapping. They wrapped the final episode of the season, I think sometime earlier. It was late last week or early this week, I believe they did it. So with Joe West going off, it's almost like a bitter, you know what I'm saying, goodbye, because we know what's coming to the end. Not only is this going to be the end of the Flash, this is the end of the Arrowverse. You know what I'm saying? It was the last strand that was holding on. This is going bye-bye. So you're not only saying goodbye to what to me is the best television version, the best live action version that I've seen of Barry Allen, a whole universe you know what I'm saying, that was built. Um, thank you, Mark Guggenheim. Thank you, Eric Wallace, for the way that he's for the graceful exit that he let Joe West have, and the time that he's taking, especially in his final season, with individual characters to let us know that work. He did it with Cisco too when Cisco exited the show. I love the way that he took the time to build up to that and to like gracefully let Cisco exit, and then just showing the important not only letting Barry and Joe have that conversation, but also that going away party that they threw for Joe. And also using it as a way to, you know what I'm saying, let Chilbane know that he is a part of the team, that people make mistakes to bring him in. You know what I'm saying? They always have a suitable replacement for what's, you know what I'm saying, for what's going on. And be honest with you, getting Chilbane coming in, you're getting all this technical know-how, plus you're getting a power set with him being able to use his gauntlets and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on from here. But what everybody wants to talk about, the final fight between Flash, Red Death. Flash has the Flash rogues there. They all get knocked down by Red Death. It looks like it's going to be the end for Barry Allen, like it always is. Dole Barry, you're going to go down, Barry, right? Here comes Batwoman out of nowhere. She's been missing the entire first part of the season, all 5 episodes. She shows up at the end, throws a batarang, and it hits the power source. And now she's like, now you have to fight me without powers. Let's see how you do. And it's Ryan Wayne and Ryan Router in hand-to-hand combat, which was interesting to see. I love the fact that Eric Wallace and the writers took the time to be able to give Ryan Wilder her just due and her graceful exit, since she wasn't able to get, you know, her graceful exit a lot, right? Since she wasn't able to get it with Batwoman, since it was canceled, which it shouldn't be. And out of all the shows, it shouldn't have been the one that had been canceled, because it was the one that was actually getting better. So they did all of that. They ended up taking down Red Death, locking her up in the DOD, clearing Ryan's name, keeping her secret identity intact, and letting the DOD know that that was a doppelganger from a different Earth. And it was just the gems that Ryan dropped when she was talking, when she watching Chester like mark out over meeting Batwoman, the conversation with Iris telling her, you should come out, I would love to see you again, you should come out with us. Me, Cara, and Alex, you know what I'm saying, we have a monthly brunch that we do, you know what I'm saying, you're invited. Just that connection, and her being able to leave, you know what I'm saying, as a hero on her own accord, helping the Flash, you know what I'm saying, solve an issue, what was really dope. And just the quips that they had to each other. You're just me with a bad hair day, you know, because of the white hair that she had. I mean, which I don't, maybe she know because it was on TV, because she was on TV and stuff like that. But when I first heard it, I was like, how did she know she had like messed up hair? And she hasn't been around. But it's cool to know that she was watching and waiting, and that she was there to help. And it was in true like Bat person, you know what I'm saying, rights, that she just showed up at the last minute to save the day. So I really dug that. I really feel like they did Joe West well. I think that they gave the Ryan Wilder, not the Ryan Wayne, but the Ryan Wilder version, a good set off. I wish she was there earlier. I would have liked to have more time with her, especially with the Flash being powerless for like an episode and a half. If she was there to try to take the front for while Flash trying to do whatever he wanted to do, and like maybe leading the roles out there, or her trying to work like, aren't these the bad guys, and her trying to work with them, and maybe giving them a story about her past and her criminal past and background, and how you can change and be the hero, would to me would have been more beneficial to the whole rogue turned hero storyline than what we got. So that's the only thing I say that we missed out on that. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode of The Flash. I was okay with it. I love the fact that they took the time to say the proper goodbyes, but I wish that we had more time to say goodbye to some. Leave it in the comments. Leave your comment on what you thought below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned, because we're here fully for the final season of The Flash. All right, guys. Till next time, follow us on all social media at Nerd Mix Alpha, at A Plus Opinions. We can't wait to see you guys. And March 26th if you guys are in the area, anybody who knows the Illinois area and knows what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, party and be at a show, if you want to come see your boy perform, I will be at the Forge March 26th. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Me and my TCB family are taking care of business tour. Check my page. Follow me on social media at NerdMix Alpha to find out more. Check out India Chia. Search on all streaming platforms, iTunes, all that stuff for my music. And there's lots more coming from us on this page. We can't wait to share our thoughts with you guys. All right. Till next time, keep it A+. This has been a Nerd Mix. Indy out.